Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back again. And yes, today we have a special guest with us. That's Manny Gill from EmbedMyReviews. You can find basic details about tools inside description, along with the link where you can grab the deal. And Manny's here. First of all, welcome, Manny.
Hi, thank you. Glad to be here.
So, Manny, we are going to talk about EmbedMyReviews. That's your tool, and we'll talk more about it. But before that, I would like to know about you. What's your background, and yeah, how you come up with this idea to build this tool?
Yeah, so I've been working as a senior developer for about 8 years now. And during that time, I've worked for various SaaS companies, e-commerce brands, and some agencies that I've worked on. And during my time at an e-commerce brand and when I was building that platform, I saw a need to aggregate reviews into one platform. And instead of building that tool within that platform, I decided to actually build it as a side project at that time. So during my during that period over the 3 years, I built the platform. And when I build products, what I do is I do a lot of research. So at that period, what I was doing was looking at the market and seeing if there's similar products out there and what they're doing. And I saw a big pain point with agencies. There wasn't a true white label SaaS product out there that allowed agencies to fully customize it and resell as their own reputation software. They all had white labeling involved, but it was like an ad. It wasn't fully built from the ground up to be white labeled. It was like it was bolted on afterwards, and that brought a lot of problems. So this is why when I was building it, from the ground up, technically I built it in a way so that agencies could be onboarded. That was the sole purpose of the product was for agencies to be on the platform. So yeah, so over 3 years I've been building it as a side project. Recently this year I went full time as a developer, and now I have a small team working on this with me to yeah take this forward.
Wonderful, wonderful. That was really good. And what I'm feeling right now is that as you have built it over time in last couple of years, or you can say you said 3 years, so that's makes a very big difference in the SaaS which are just launching, because as you have taken a very good amount of time, it should be more mature than other new coming tools, right?
Yeah,
So that's
yeah,
what
yeah.
that's what uniqueness over here is, right, about the tool.
Mhm.
Now, let's say you said this that you found a pain for really for agencies, that there was no such tool which provides such white labeling platform where they can just add their branding and resell this as services. And you found out that this is a huge gap in market. You grabbed this opportunity and built this. So you're targeting agencies. That's very clear over here. So, so I would like especially agency holders to uh, uh, stay focused over here, and we'll talk more about it. So, what are the services that one agency can resell with this tool, right?
So it's basically it's reputation management under their own brand. So they can resell it to local businesses. They can either sell it online to international customers. Preferably, what I want is them to be selling to a niche audience instead of going just broad niche. Everybody focus on a specific niche, whether that's health or restaurants or hotels. Focus on a specific niche and then sell the platform. But it, it works. It was built to be flexible for every niche. So, for example, when I go over the demo, I'll show this. But one of our key features within this platform is custom plans, which basically allows you to configure the app and hide certain features, enable certain features, and basically build a custom solution for your customers. So they only, based on the plan they're on, that's the features they get. Which is what you would do if you had a team of developers building the software for you. You'd have a certain level of subscription plans, and they'd come with a level of access on the platform.
Yeah, sure. And how easy it is to set up for an agency to set up their white label domain, or let's say branding, and is it easy? Can we see that
Yeah,
on your screen while we after we complete the how the software works, right?
yeah. So I'll go over that, but it's very, very easy. there is no technical involvement. So, for example, when you're white labeling, it's just a couple of clicks of a button, upload your logo, change the scheme of the theme of the platform. Domain, again, that's built in. You just have to put one DNS entry, and we give you instructions on what record you need to add so that it points to our system. We also go a level above that, so we have direct integration with Stripe Connect. That allows you to connect with us, and we will handle your payments on your behalf, and that will be fully white labeled. So you just log in with your Stripe account, and then it's connected.
Okay, so I would like to you to share your screen and first
Mhm.
show us a website where Embed My Reviews is collecting reviews and how it shows it front end to customers of our clients' customers, right? How it's work. First, we want to see its front end, how it looks, and how it can affect conversions, how it can build trust. And after that, we'll dive into the platform that how to set up website, and later on how to set up an agency thing, right?
Yeah, yeah. So just quickly, I'm just logged into an account I have here. So if I just log out,
Let me share your screen in the stream. Just give me a second.
okay,
Okay.
okay. Can you see my screen now?
Yeah.
Yep, yeah. So this is a demo account I have already set up for the live stream,
Okay.
and
So
basically
this
this,
is white label login for
yes,
the customer. So let's say you are from Embed My Reviews. I'm an agency. I'm purchasing a
hmm
white label. So this will here my logo will be visible for my clients, right?
correct,
Awesome.
yes, yeah.
Can
And
you
when
show
when
us
you
any website which is using Embed My Reviews right now, and we can see
um
the.
I can give you a link. I haven't got that with me right now, but I have
Okay, sure, sure.
a
Okay, then proceed.
yeah, yeah. So I should just log in. The agency would log in through the same login screen. So it's the same whether your customers log in or
Okay.
the agency logs in. We just detect who's logging in, and then that's a different dashboard for that user. So I'm just logging in as the agency. So when an agency logs in initially, there's onboarding steps that they have to go through. As you can see, some of them already been done. Um, but this is the onboarding steps for the platform. But most of the time for agencies, what they're going to be doing is going inside the agency settings where we have a bulk of the configuration options for agencies. So, for example, what we were talking about white labeling, here it is. You just upload the logo, favicon icon that appears at the top can be uploaded. You're powered by URL. So this will be your agency's domain, and then I'll show you where this is being used. So, for example, in widgets, we will be dependent on the plan that you've created. You could leave this with the option that the users can't disable it. So this again gives your brand exposure. If users are using your widgets on their site, then this link will be shown on those widgets. Languages, we support a number of languages. So if English isn't the default you're selling in, we have a number of languages. In total, we'll have 15. So far, we've got about 10, I think, that are 100%, close to 100% translated in the app. So you can choose one of the languages. Currencies, again, because we do a direct integration with Stripe, you can use one of the supported currencies. And if there's a currency that Stripe supports, but we haven't got an option, just reach out to us and we'll add that currency in. It doesn't take long for us to do. Theming, here, so you just click on a button to change the theme around, and that will match your brand. And just click save. So there's no advanced CSS or anything that you need. Just a couple of clicks of a button, and you've got your theme set up for the platform to match your brand. Domains. So when you're ready to add your white labeled, your own branded domain, just come into the domain section, type your domain in, click save, and then we will handle the certificate, the SSL certificate, every 6 months and renew it automatically. We also keep your original subdomain, the non-branded one.
There is some problem with. I think there is some problem with Mike. I can't hear you.
You can't hear me.
Yeah. Yeah. Now I can hear you. It's now. There was some disturbance in Mike.
Okay. But you can hear me
Now,
now.
now it's clear.
Okay, okay. Hopefully it doesn't happen again. Okay, just to go over it again. Custom domains can be added through the domain section. You put your domain in, point it to your subdomain, and click save. You can generate a certificate, and then we will handle renewing your certificate automatically every 6 months. So that's taken care of. In terms of the subdomain, the original one, when you sign up to Embed My Reviews, we keep that and we call it the fallback domain. And basically, what that is your backup. So just in case something happens with your branded domain, you as an agency can still log in if it's like an emergency. So that's what this domain is for. But you would in most instances you'll be adding your own domain here. So that's basically overall of the white labeling part of the app. So just configuration and domains, and then pretty much the app's white labeled under your platform. After that, what you want to do, basically, one of the key features within our platform is custom plans. So, and what custom plans are basically is subscription plans. So like we have as Embed My Reviews, we give you subscription plans to, you have the startup plan, business, agency starter, and the agency unlimited plan. You will be creating your own plans to resell to your customers on a monthly or a yearly basis. And what you can do within these custom plans is basically enable, disable features, set up how many credits for email and SMS you want to give, and various other options that you can configure at a plan level. So I've got one plan here already created. I'm just going to show you what's possible. If I just click edit on here, what you can see is you can link this to your Stripe account. So I'll show you how easy it is to connect your Stripe account, but then you just paste in your price IDs in here, click save, and then we know, okay, if a customer subscribes to this custom plan, we know which price to charge within Stripe. So that's where you would enter that information. Free trials are supported, and you can set the free trials are fully customizable. So they can be 14-day, 30, or whatever amount you want to give as a free trial. You just put that value, the number of days in here. And then when the customer registers on this custom plan, that's the amount of days they'll be on a trial for. And now this is the meat of what custom plan offers, and basically is your plan options. So like I was saying before, email credits, so you can set how many email credits a customer gets on this plan, SMS credits, location limits, how many locations they can create if they're a bigger organization, members, how many team members they can invite, again, can be configured all at this level. And it's just not just limits and credits. You can also enable, disable features. So for example, when I show you from the customer's dashboard, we have a lot of features, for example, importing reviews, exporting reviews, hiding reviews, tagging a review, sentiment analysis. Things like this can be enabled, disabled at this level. And then the customer won't be able to use it on this plan unless they upgrade to a higher tier plan that you've created. Same applies to widgets. You can limit how many widgets they can create, whether they're allowed to create them or not, what type of widget is allowed. So we support a number of widgets. You can quickly just enable, disable which ones you want to be included in the plan. Rating filters, everything is pretty much configurable, even to the point where powered by URL, whether they're allowed to remove your branding or not, can be enabled or disabled here. So every part, I just want to emphasize, every part of the app is configurable, like you would if you had a development team. We are an extension as a development team to you. So basically, we give you that kind of configuration. So whatever your business needs, you have it as an option to configure for the app. So collect forms, which is review gating, allowing you to prevent negative reviews. You can limit how many of those can be created, whether the customers are allowed to use collect forms or not. Request is basically sending automated requests for email and SMS, and eventually WhatsApp will be supporting as well. And once we do, we'll add the option here, whether you want your customers to have that option or not. So that can be configured here, whether customers are allowed to send email review requests or not. Integrations is basically review sources and any other native integrations we do later on down the line. So for example, like Go High Level, we'll be doing a direct integration with them. then you'll have that option in here, whether that's an option that customers can use. So at the moment, we've got review sources. So for example, we've got 53 review sources that you can connect to, well, your customers can connect to. You can enable, disable options in here. And if you're in a specific niche, for example, you're in the restaurant niche, there's a lot of sites, review sites in here that are applicable to that niche. And all you need to do is unselect those ones, enable this option, click save, and then your customer will won't be shown those options at all.
So all,
So it's
all the
great for,
reviews from all these sources, reviews are collected automatically inside Embed My
yes,
Review.
yeah,
Awesome,
yeah. Yeah,
awesome.
yeah. So all the data is collected within Embed My Reviews. Some sites are collected every hour, so we're aggressive at crawling those sites. Some 4 hours, 12 hours, and some every 24 hours. We're looking at bringing everything down to close to 1 hour sync
I think
cycles.
that's okay. If it's minimum 1 day or maximum 1 day is also there,
Yeah.
it's okay, right? Because once the review is inside Embed My Reviews, it will be shown forever, right? So
Yes, yeah,
that's really
yeah,
awesome.
yeah. It's just those situations where like you get a negative review, you want the business to action it as quick as possible, because the longer it stays without a response from the business, the potential of customers seeing that is highlighted. So if you don't respond to a negative review, you really need the quicker the sync, the better. So we want to get to 1 hour sync cycles. So that's integrations basically. So again, with review sources, I just want to emphasize that we are very aggressive at adding new review sites. One thing I've noticed in this space is that everybody supports the popular ones, but they're not very specific on support. They're not interested in supporting niche specific sites. And when I show you the integrations we've got, we do support niche specific sites as well. So if you've got a review site in your industry that you want to support, just put it on the roadmap. You'll be surprised how quickly we integrate review sites. Like every week, we start the development cycle by adding review sites. So if you join our Facebook community, you'll see that we're very quick at getting review sites added, usually 2 to 4 every week. Custom sources we'll go over as well, which is basically if you've got like a WordPress site and you've got reviews on your own platform, that wouldn't make sense for us to do a direct integration. In that case, you can export those reviews at your platform and import them into our system. That's that option here. Yeah, so that's custom plans. Yeah, so just to continue on, custom products is basically an extension of custom plans. So plans are subscriptions, so subscription plans, but for you as an agency. Custom products you can see as add-ons to resell credits, maybe like email credits. So if a customer has like 1,000 email credits on their plan, they don't want to upgrade to the next tier, your next subscription plan, because they don't need those features. They just need extra email credits. What you can do is create add-ons by using custom products. So just quickly to show you what you can do here is if I create a product, click on create product. So you can create a recurring add-on, or you can do a one-time fee. So for credits, you would do a one-time fee. So if you select one-time fee, then you can see we have email credits, SMS credits. And basically what this will allow you to do is, like I just said, if a customer runs out of credits, they need extra credits, you have add-ons created. So customers, say for example, $15 buy 10,000 email credits, whatever you want to set as your pricing. And then this generates an additional revenue stream for your business. So existing customers on your platform not only are paying you a subscription for monthly usage, but you can also generate extra revenue by creating custom app products within the platform. And it's not just limited to credits. Every feature that I've just gone over with custom plans is available through custom products as well. So for example, if you wanted to charge for a specific integration, for example, say Trustpilot, you wanted to charge $5 a month. If somebody wanted to integrate with that, that's possible through our platform. So really, we give that kind of flexibility that's not available anywhere else. So that's custom plans, custom products. And to tie this all in, you can optionally use Stripe. So if you've got a Stripe account or you are able to create a Stripe account, I highly recommend setting it up through us. And it's fully white labeled. And basically, all you need to do is click up the set up payments link. And what this will do is redirect you to Stripe. And you just need to follow the wizard through Stripe and get your business set up to integrate with our platform. And once that's done, the EmbedMyReviews knows at that point that, okay, we want to handle the whole flow for your agency in terms of collecting payments as well. When I show you from the customer's perspective, it'll become very clear that it becomes like a seamless approach. Instead of redirecting to your own payment gateway outside the platform, if it's inside the platform, it becomes a lot more seamless for users, your end customers, and it will allow you to convert a lot more customers instead of having them drop off if you're redirecting them offside the platform. So that's auto Stripe billing for agencies. And we also, with everything within the platform, we give you full control. So when it comes to email and SMS, you're able to integrate your own provider. And we support a number of the top popular providers within the platform. So for email providers, for example, if I just click on add provider, you've got Amazon SCS, Mailgun, Postmark, SendGrid, and Sendinblue. If there's a platform we don't support, most of them support SMTP. So you just select that option, and then you can still integrate within our platform. And this will send all your customers' review requests through your email service instead of doing it through the original platform. And what's the benefit of that? That allows us to offer this LTD on an unlimited basis because our costs, the risk of having an unlimited plan reduces the risk on our side. So this is why we were able to offer unlimited, is because we've given you full control, but also reduce the risk our side. And this is why you can now sell credits as well. Instead of paying us, the platform, for credits, you can now make more money through your customers by charging them credits directly.
Awesome.
So that's the email providers. So I've already connected to Sendinblue for this demo. If I just click on edit here, and I'll just show you how easy it is to connect. So when you start, each one has it's a bit different, but we have documentation that you can follow along. But it's pretty easy. All you need to do for most of them is give us the API key that you've got in Brevo or whatever platform you integrate with, and then just follow the steps. And for example, like the second step is throttling. And for most users, this is not applicable, but this is for some, because we built it in a way for power users as well that have understand reputation management and have sold solutions in the past. You have the ability to have fine control. So for example, if you want to limit how many review requests emails are sent, you have that kind of control. But we give you good defaults as well. So if you're unsure about anything, just leave the defaults because we've already thought about it. But we still give you that control if you need it. Feedback. So some industries, based on regulations, you might not be allowed to collect certain data. So open tracking and click tracking, you can disable it here. If otherwise, just leave it enabled so we can collect those stats for your customers as well. And then once you've gone through that step, summary, all you need to do is provide your default email address that you want emails to be sent from and your reply to address. And customers, if you allow them through your custom plans, they can use their own branded domain as well. And we give your customers steps on how to do that from the platform, so you as an agency don't have to get involved. So it's basically a wizard step, and throughout the platform, this is how we built it so that there isn't a lot of technical steps, but it gives you flexibility if you need it. Same applies to SMS. So I've already integrated with Twilio, but I'll just show you the providers we support as of now. So we've got Twilio, Clickatel, Amazon SNS, Vonage, and SMS 77 that are currently supported. We're happy to support other providers, same with email. So if you've got a provider that's in your country, it's a lot cheaper to send messages across, then just raise it on our roadmap, and then we'll integrate that into the platform. So just to continue on quickly, we recently, about 2 weeks ago, launched AI. So now you can respond to reviews. Your customers can respond to reviews automatically. So you can integrate your OpenAI key onto the platform. And again, what we will do with custom plans is allow you to limit how many credits you give to your customers, whether you give them or not. You could set it as an add-on, or you could give it within your custom plans. With AI, it's not going to just be limited to reviews. At the moment, it's replying to reviews with auto-generated content. But eventually, we want this to work in other places. For example, with our social sharing feature that will be coming out, it'll allow you to automate your customers' sharing of reviews, good reviews on various platforms like Facebook and Instagram, and allow you to tap into the power of AI to showcase those reviews.
So, do you, with social share, do you mean that automatically Embed My Reviews will post on my social media handles?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, automatically. And with the way we've done it, so we released AI first, and the reason for that was that when social share comes out, it will allow us to use OpenAI from the beginning. And basically, what I want to do is fully automate that process, so that instead of users having to be involved, like sharing specific content, you set up a set of rules within the platform, and then those type of reviews will be pushed to your social platforms automatically. It still will allow you to manually intervene, whether you want to select a specific review and highlight that and send it to your social accounts. But again, everything I want to do is basically allow your customers to be hands off. They set it up once, and then reviews is like automated. They don't have to think about it.
Okay.
So that's the approach we're following. And like you can see, like with email and SMS, we support a number of providers. At the moment, we've got OpenAI here, but I've built it for the future. So for example, at the moment, we've got OpenAI. I know there's other AI providers on the horizon that will be coming out over the coming months and years. So when the demand comes that, okay, this is another AI provider that we need to support, we'll add support for that within the platform. And this is the approach we're following, basically having multiple integrations so you can choose which one you want to use, but the flow is the same.
Okay.
So that's AI. Email templates, basically, this is the ability to create templates that are pushed to your customers. We'll go over how review requests work, but again, we give you some templates that are already predefined by us. You can create your own, and then your customers will get pre-built templates to use to send review requests from. So this is from the agency's perspective. So now what I'll do is I'm going to show you from a customer's perspective. So we've gone over the bulk of agency features, the main ones. And then what I want to do is now go into customers. Just before I go into that, I just want to quickly go over API and webhooks. So if I just click on here, so the platform, for some users, they will want their existing CRM tools to integrate within our platform. Eventually, what we want to do is have native integrations. But for now, what we have is an API and webhooks, full support. And this will allow you to create integrations using something like Zapier, Pabbly, or Integromat. And you can then sync the two systems up. So we support a number of events. So for example, when a review is created or updated, organizations are created, locations, users, and your subscriptions for agencies. And this will send the data across into your platform. So you can, for some users, this is a great way of automating and integrating third-party platforms into our system. And the same applies to web API. So webhooks is whenever an event occurs within the platform, then the platform will send that data across. But if you need to just query our system, then you use the API and give the relevant permissions, and then you'll be able to query that data. And we have documentation link on this page, so you can go over the documentation. So now I'm going to go into customers. This is your customer dashboard. Basically, as your customers register an account on the system, they'll appear in here. You can either manually create them, or you can share the registration link that was on the configuration tab here. This is your white labeled link, and customers can self-register themselves on your platform. And whatever custom plan is set as the default, that's the plan that the customers will be applied to. And if you've got free trials enabled, then they'll get to use the platform, try it out, and then subscribe. So I have a couple of customers already created here. So I'm just going to go over what features are available. So you can see that they're on trials at the moment, what plan they're on. So if I just click on one of them, click manage. This gives you more details in terms of, okay, you can switch their plan from here if you want. You can log in as a customer. You can see what plan, how long the trial is, how many reviews they've got on the system, locations that they've set up on the platform. And you can also configure the plan options for a customer. So for example, they're on the basic plan, but say for a specific customer, you wanted to give them a customized solution. You can do that, and you don't want to do it at the custom plan level, but you want to do it for a specific customer. You have that ability already in the platform. So you can come in here and give them a custom solution. And you can also change the trial length. So if a customer's running out of the trial and they want an extra week or so, you can come in here and change that. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to log in as the customer and show you the platform from the customer's perspective. So you can just click here to log in. So this is what the customer sees. So you can ignore the top part. This is basically because we're impersonating the customer. This is just to remind the agency that you're logged in as a customer, so be careful.
Okay.
But from here, you can see that the customer sees this banner, shows that they're on a trial when the trial is expiring. And if we had Stripe enabled on this account, unfortunately, I don't have it on this one. There'll be a button to take them to the subscription page. But if you have Stripe enabled, then we will manage your subscriptions from here. So you can see from the dashboard, we've got a few review sites connected. You can see all the stats the customer can see, the review growth over time, the review distribution across different platforms. And if I click on the reviews tab, you can see all the reviews. They've got a dashboard built here where they can respond to the reviews directly from here. We have a lot of different filters that they can use. So if they click on advanced search, pretty much everything's filterable. And again, this is unique to our platform. I don't see it with other platforms in the space where we give you a lot of options to filter the data by. And they can expand the reviews open and see more data if there is. So if there was a response to this review, you'll be able to see that. If they want to manually add reviews, if it's supported on their plan, they can click here and add a review manually. Bulk import reviews, click on import reviews here and import their CSV file. That's fully supported. We have a number of bulk actions that can be applied. So if they select a couple of reviews, or say select all of the reviews on the page and then go to bulk actions, we've got a number of options that the user can apply to these reviews. So tag reviews, export those reviews, hide these reviews completely. So for example, if they just want to hide them from all widgets, you have those options. And again, everything from what we're showing in this, from the customer's perspective, you can control through custom plans, whether they're allowed to use these options or they need to upgrade to a higher tier plan. They're full control. So widgets, so I'm just going to go over these. I have a widget already here. So if you just click on edit on the widget, we have a number of different designs that users can use. And they're fully responsive designs. with a lot of options to customize. Like everything within the platform is fully customizable. And like I showed earlier regarding custom plans, you can see this was disabled on the custom plan that this customer is assigned to, and we're showing this upgrade icon. And
Yeah.
basically, what we do in the platform is we don't, when you disable an option within your custom plans, we don't actually hide it. We still show the option to the customer, and the reason for that is we always want customers to pay you the most amount of money as possible. So if they go to
It
your
works.
highest tier plan,
It works as an upsell, right? When you show them a
exactly,
feature and not able to
exactly,
use it, right?
exactly. So that's basically what it is. So if the user wants to enable this option, you'll see a pop-up appear, and basically we're pushing them to upgrade to a higher tier plan. So this is across the platform. So any options that are disabled, then you'll see it in this flow. I'll just quickly go over the different kind of widgets that we have on the platform. So that was the slider. Then you have this list design. And you can see the powered by URL here. The customer can disable this if they want. Again, you can control that from the custom plan, whether they're allowed to or not. We have this carousel design, which is like an infinite scroll. The custom, if users highlight the reviews, then it'll pause.
Yeah.
Card design, which is individual reviews. And grid layout.
Okay.
The summarized design. Pop-up design. That can be clicked like this. A float widget. That we can click like this, and this is fully controllable. You can control what you show here. So, for example, if you want them to go to a specific area on the customer's website, the customer can give us that link, and we'll send your users when they click on that. Logos can be uploaded. The theme can be changed to match their brand. Everything's pretty much configurable. So I'll just quickly show you the options. So review sources, whether they want to show on this particular widget reviews from a particular site, that can be controlled from here. A lot of filter options. So whether they want to have a minimum rating filter, by default it's 4+, but they can change that. Languages, so because we have multi-language support, they can control languages. Sentiment, locations, if it's a larger business and they've got multiple locations, they can control which reviews are shown. Tags, whether they want to exclude certain tags. Pretty much all the options are configurable on the platform. And each widget has its own specific settings. A layout, whether you want to position it on the right or left. What options, what kind of data you want to show within the review. Style. So the color theming can be, again, like you could do it as an agency. Your customers can do the same. They can apply what theme they want on the widgets. Fonts, so we use the full Google library, and your users can click here and use one of the available fonts from here, and you can see that they're all the available fonts from that library. And the logo
They can match with their website fonts, right?
Yes, yeah. So that's widgets, and to install it, basically quickly, if I just click save on here, we give you the install steps. And it's basically this widget code just needs to be copied into the customer's site. We will be building support for WordPress plugin, which will be white labeled, and a Shopify plugin as well.
Awesome.
For other platforms, it will be based on demand, but those two will be coming in the near future, where they can use those plugins directly. But for now, you can your customers can copy this code, and again, you can see that it's fully white labeled to match your brand's domain. So I'm going to go on to collect forms, and this is basically review gating. And for those not familiar with review gating, basically what that is it allows you to control the distribution of reviews. So if you've got multiple review platforms that your customers integrated with, so for example, in this demo, I believe we've got Google, OpenTable, and Trustpilot or TripAdvisor, one of those. If you've got if your customer wants to get more reviews on one of the review sites, they can reorder the distribution, and then we will be pushing your customers to leave reviews on that particular platform so that you can get more reviews there. It also controls negative reviews, and I'll show you that within the demo now. And basically, if the end reviewer selects a low rating, so if I select 1 star, for example, it sends you to a private feedback form. This can be enabled or disabled if you don't want this feature, but basically this will help you resolve issues that your customers had before they leave you a negative review.
Awesome.
And for those that are aware, this can be against Google's policies. And the way we get around this is basically by having the option for the customer to still leave a review if they wish to. So we don't stop users if they're not interested in leaving private feedback. Customers can still click on this link, and they'll be redirected to the page where they can select the review site they want to leave a review on. So we comply by the Google's policies in that regard. Again, with everything, what we try and do is give you full customization, and same with your customers. They can fully control the widget. So everything from if they want to show stars, or if they want to have our custom emojis, they can use emojis, thumbs up design. Whether they don't want this part of if they don't want to control redirection, they can select review sites, and then instead of the widget loading with those 3 funnel type options, they can go directly here and click on the review site they want to leave a review for. One thing I didn't show you is that we already support testimonials in the platform. So if you want a testimonial form, your customers can just click on testimonials, and then you have that option here. So they can basically select the review rating and leave a testimonial directly on the platform. And eventually we'll have support for video testimonials as well. And that will work the same way through here. So yeah, so that's collection forms. And with everything, like the widgets we went over, every part is fully customizable. The distribution in terms of what order. So for example, Google's at the top, drag and drop, the customers can reorder those sites, and you can see a live preview of the widget. And testimonials, everything can pretty much be configured. The design, the color to match the business's brand. So one unique feature, well, 2 unique features for our collect forms compared to the competition out there is that instead of giving your customers 1 collect form, we give you the ability to allow your customers to create unlimited collect forms. And where is this useful? Basically, what you can do with collect form is you can collect reviews from different funnels. So for example, a good example would be on an e-commerce platform where after checkout, you could ask for a review straight away before the business fulfills the order. And based on a study that was done by a business that I worked for, your review you're more likely to get a positive review straight after checkout because it's based on the experience of checking out. So your customer will leave you a better review at that period. So you could create a review form that's on your confirmation thank you page, have that there, and your customers could leave your review through there. You could also have one a form created for when your order's been fulfilled. So you ask for a review after the fact that the customer's completed the order and they've got what they purchased. So because we give you unlimited collect forms, that's possible. You're also able to A/B test different forms. So you could have certain text, certain design layouts on your collect forms and see which one's performing better. And we are collecting those stats behind the scenes, and you'll be able to see which one's performing better. So how can you use these collect forms? So everybody else, what they do is they give you a hosted page where they will host the collect form for you. What we do is we give you that, but we give you other options with your collect forms. So we give you a kiosk mode that you can use. We give you the ability to download a QR code that can be used within offline flyers and leaflets. But we also give you the option to for your customers to install this collect form as a widget directly on their platform. So instead of redirecting them to the hosted link, they can have this directly on their site and have the collect form there. So
So,
that's pretty
can you
cool.
check that kiosk mode?
Yep.
Yeah, just
So this is the kiosk mode that can be shown on an iPad, and when they scan through the QR code, then it will take them to um, the steps of reviewing the same
we
collect
can
form
also
will be
print. We
presented.
can also print this on paper and stick it around.
Yes, yeah. So there's a download option here. So this will be useful, for example, on a restaurant. You'll notice that now restaurants have it on menus and on tables. You could print this QR code, and your customers could print it, and then it's
It
done on
can
a high resolution.
it can be printed on the folder with which you get a bill from a restaurant, right?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yeah,
A lot of customers do that, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, so that's collect forms basically. So it gives you a lot of options to your customers to use this, and it's one of the ways to get more positive reviews and control where your reviews are ending up on the internet. And now what I'm going to show you is request reviews, which is basically automated reviews. So how do you've got a collect form, you've got widgets, that's great, but how do you get reviews automatically?
Hmm.
And what we do is we support email and SMS. Eventually, like I said, we will support WhatsApp as well. But for now, we have email and SMS support. So how do your customers? So for example, we were talking about restaurants. Um, say within the restaurant's booking system, they are collecting some data. So for example, if they used OpenTable or another online booking software to book a reservation at a restaurant, um, you would collect some data. The restaurant's collected some data, hopefully an email address or a phone number. That data can be passed into your agency system automatically, either through webhooks or API, or they can manually add that into the platform. Ideally, you would want it automated because that's where we see uh, um, where business is. Once it's automated, then the system takes care of it. If you've got human intervention involved, you'll see that some are doing it and some are not. But we still give you those options if your customers prefer that way. So quickly, I'm just going to show you how you can add a customer to the platform. So you have customer lists, and you have a default one that's created automatically. You just click edit on here. So you can either add a customer manually by clicking add customer and just give
Hmm.
what details you have. Again, like we showed you with importing reviews, you can import customers, same flow, upload your CSV, and we'll have those customers in the platform to send reviews to. We also give you a public opt-in page. Now, this, if I just click on this and just show you. So this opt-in page is basically publicly accessible, and this can either be used by your customers' employees, or you can give this access to customers directly. And so in some niches, like the health industry, and in some countries as well, there is a restriction on how you contact a customer. If they haven't requested a review request, you can't send them one. So we give you the ability for them to opt in. So you can use this in different ways. Your customers can use it either by employees or give direct access to your customers, and they can fill this data in. And again, you can see it shows the powered by link, and this is your brand. Again, giving your agency exposure um, to potential additional customers. Authentication can optionally be enabled. So if it is being used by employees, then you can enable this option, and then that form will be protected behind an authentication screen. Like I was mentioning APIs, there's the ID. All they need to do is copy that and use one of the automation tools, and then we know to import those customers into the platform. And I just want to show you campaigns. So you can create multiple campaigns for SMS and email. And again, why do we do multiple campaigns? It allows your customers that are more conscious of getting the most out of a platform to A/B test. So certain templates, certain subjects will convert better than others. Being able to create multiple campaigns gives you that flexibility. So if your customers are more conscious about this, they have that ability already in the platform. Otherwise, most customers will be creating the single campaign. So here you can enter the subject. We have a fully functioning template builder, and we have our template already in here. And basically, it's built for non-technical users. Drag and drop, build your template, and send review requests out. But we go a step further. So it's not just a template builder, but we integrate with Unlayer's free marketplace. So if your users click on import Unlayer template, click on this link here. You have the free template marketplace here. And if I just quickly type in review and show you some of the review templates, and if I click on this one, click on the URL here, copy this, copy it back in here, click import. You can see very quickly that the review template's been imported into the platform. So this gives your customers a good starting template. And you as an agency can also do this when I showed you the email templates in the agency dashboard. So you could do the same, create a template very quickly and then push it out to your customers to use. So for example, if they want this review us button to go to the collect form, they just need to click on it, go to special links, go to the collect form. And that was the collect form that we've got in this example. Just click on it, and then system knows that button is linked to that collect form. So when end users get this email, when they click on this button, it will go to that collect form for you. So that's campaigns. And what we also allow you to do is create reminders. So if customers if they're busy, they miss the email, and and you want to send up a reminder email to leave a review, your customers can come in here and create that. And again, they can customize the subject, the template that gets used, and when the next email gets sent. So it's fully customizable, and they can create as many reminders as they want. Same applies to SMS. Just to keep this short, I won't go over it, but the SMS is exactly the same structure. And just to finish off, I'll just show you the integrations that are available. So you can see we have a number of integrations that are actively available to integrate into the platform now. And like I was saying, niche-specific platforms like MindBody. This is a platform for physiotherapists in Norway. You wouldn't see this on other platforms. We do direct integrations with niche sites. So if you've got a niche site that you want integrating into our platform, just reach out. We're more than happy to get it integrated. So we have a number of them that we are supporting on the platform now.
And after
Custom
all
sources.
this integrations ready inside, you are also open for request to if there is an niche specific review platform, you're open to integrate with it.
Yes, yeah, definitely. Over the last few weeks, we've had requests. So, for example, I was just showing this one as well. This came on our Facebook group, our private Facebook group. Somebody requested that we integrate VRBO. I believe we integrated it the same day and gave this platform to the end customer. So I can't promise everyone that we will do the same day, but we're very quick. Usually in a couple of weeks, we'll have that integration live. Okay. Based on our workload. Deliveroo came this week.
I think time doesn't matter. It's obvious that for integration, it may take time, but at the end, we are assured that we have some requests. It will be listened. That's all.
Yeah. Definitely listen to them. We just got to prioritize based on demand. So from a platform's perspective, we do take into account what is most in demand, and then that's what we will focus on. So users upvoting certain features, that's a great way of highlighting a feature that we should put our attention to. So like with Deliveroo, we support multiple countries. So if there's a specific country you want to collect reviews from, you select that one and integrate with that one. Same applies to Amazon and some other platforms that have an international presence. But yeah, that's from customers' perspective. And it's just the beginning of the platform. As you can see, it's already very mature, but there will be certain features. So, for example, one of the major features we're building now is social share. After social share, it will be video testimonials. And one of our main goals within our platform is to basically do native integrations with uh, platforms like booking systems and CRM systems directly. So instead of having to use webhooks and APIs or use Zapier, Pabbly, have this tool in between, I'd rather have a direct integration straight into that platform. Not only is it a benefit to us as a platform because it opens us up to a bigger market, it also benefits agencies directly because it removes friction from your users to integrate with these platforms directly. So that is our goal, and yeah.
Awesome. That was really great. And I think tool is very matured uh, at the both side, as white label side also, and from the front end customer side also, right? And there are a lot of options of widgets also available in there. So, after a very long time, I have seen such a mature tool and very well thought. In For the perspective of agency, it's a very well thought that there are so much flexibilities, and everything, almost everything, is configurable by the agency, right? Okay.
Yes.
Awesome. So that was really cool. I think we covered everything. So that's a wrap. So I would just like to cover some comments. Just give me a second, guys.
Mhm.
Yeah, we have Alberto with us. This is really a good product. Yeah, thank you, Alberto. Uh, Thank you for your comment. And truly built from a white label agency perspective. Yeah, that's my point. That's exactly my point. It's very well thought, and all of the things that one agency should need as a white label, it's already there, and still more features are being added.
Mhm.
And do you know a time frame on WordPress integration? Question for you.
Could you repeat that? Sorry.
Do you know a time frame on WordPress integration?
WordPress integration. So our priority right now is social share, um, and once social share is done, then we will look at WordPress. But I do recommend upvoting it on our roadmap. Um, though users haven't so far demanded that we do the WordPress integration straight away because we still give you the option of just copying and pasting that code onto the platform. But again, we do focus on the roadmap a lot. So when you upvote vote things, we give that priority. So yeah, if you want that to be done after social share, then please upvote it.
But still, I think you can embed on WordPress with custom code and all that, right?
Yes, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It just removes that extra little tiny bit of friction because there'll be
Yeah.
certain users that prefer just installing a plugin, and yeah.
Awesome. Awesome. So is there a way to auto? I think we covered this already. Is there a way to auto request reviews? I think we covered
Yes.
that. Yeah, this comment was before we covered, right?
Yeah.
Uh, okay. Awesome. Even the plugin is white label. Yeah, really is.
Yes.
And
Everything.
thank you, Albert. You were from beginning here. I was watching all of your comments, and founder really shows his passion and love for this, and that's exactly my point I just made, that after a very long time I've seen so much well thought tool in terms of white label and in terms of at every perspective, right, from every perspective. One more comment with we have is from Sudeep Manigal. Did the price of agency star and agency unlimited increase? It was 499 unlimited earlier. You can go and check out the pricing on the link, and whatever pricing you see there is the final pricing. But there is a coupon code added in the description that you can use for additional discount of some percentage, right?
Yeah. Yeah. And this
Okay.
will be our. Sorry, just to emphasize, this is our last lifetime deal. So just to clarify, we've our model, our target isn't to stay on a lifetime deal for the foreseeable future. This was a one-time deal that we wanted to offer, and now that we've started getting users outside of the LTD space find us, we've lost a bit of MRR already. So this will be our final LTD offer, which ends on the 21st of July. So if you're interested, please have a look at
Awesome.
the offers that are available.
That's an obvious thing, right?
Yeah.
Again, that is agency startup. Okay, so he was replying on comments. So thank you guys. Thank you guys for joining. And it was really a very great time with you, Manny. And
Thank
I
you.
really love the
Likewise.
tool and passion with which you have built this. Very well thought from all perspectives, and very flexible platform in terms of customers or front end users, or let's say back end agency users, right? So that's an awesome thing. So guys, if you have an agency, this is a golden opportunity for you. Go for the highest plan. You can charge your customers recurring on basis. You can white label, you can sell under your own brand and sell it as your own SaaS, right? Everything is white label. As you saw, that plugin is white label. You can set up your own SMTP. You can set up your own email system, right? And everything, you can connect your own Stripe account. So that's really good. Usually, what happens when tools are in the market, people request white label, then they think on it, then they build something, and at this level it will take about 1 to 2 years or 3 years, and that 3 years have already passed in case of embed my reviews that Manny has built across this time, right? So that's all, guys. Thank you, Manny. Once again, I would
Thank you.
like to thank you for giving us this slot of time and showing us whole platform and giving us a walkthrough, and that was a really great time.
Thank you.
Thank you. So guys, that's a wrap for today, and see you in the next stream very soon.